Oh, this guy.
Oh, jeez.
Introducing women is going to be weighed from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing at 215 pounds. He is the main event, Alessandro Russo.
Now I got a peek at his rider for tonight. If the ropes were too loose, he would not appear.
Oh, come on.
If the ropes were too tight, he would not appear.
Oh, come on.
And if he found even one bit of that red bread in the locker room, he would leave immediately. That's why all of our concessions have cheese.
Well, I kind of hear him on the third one. That bakery pizza, I grew up eating that stuff. It's nothing but agita.
Wait a
That's
minute.
heartburn for you, Americans.
Did he just destroy the best looking? Oh, wait, he's got
No, he
another
didn't.
one. The main event is going to eat the trash.
You know, I just want to say right here on commentary, I love you, Greg. I love you with all of my heart.
RWA's resident sign guy. It's always good to see the RWA originals come home. And what better than Revelation Chris Sterling?
You're talking about a former RWA champion many times over, having held the tag team championship titles, having held the former Triple Crown championship title. Christopher Sterling is one of the cornerstones of the RWA. That's not something we'll ever forget, and that is something that Alessandro Russo is on the cusp of learning here tonight. You're talking about, in Chris Sterling, a man whose strength and work ethic is so revered that the state of Connecticut named a town after him, for crying out loud.
Is that so?
That is true.
We've just been told by David Morales that Revelation Chris Sterling has been noted as disrespecting and some other stuff, whatever. Anyway,
I think Chris Sterling just had some inquiries to make, and our commissioner took it a bit too far to heart, if you ask me. But that was then, and this is now. Simon Eddy, you know, Alessandro Russo's been on somewhat of a tear for the past couple months, and if you've noticed, he's made somewhat of a habit of taking on former champions.
that's right, taking on former champions, faces from the past, trying to establish himself as the main event of the RWA in maybe 2009. But right there, a shoulder tackle puts him on the mat. Could we see Big Scoop One armed? And a slam!
Look at this. The big man ain't lost a step. Goes for the cover, deep hook of the leg.
An elbow all the way from the Orient, Bobby Rossi.
Ever so inspired by our fellow competitors from across the pond of the Far East. And that's the thing about Chris Sterling. He pulls from all sorts of different inspirations. But the one thing that is true, the one thing that is constant, is that man is strong.
And he's a hell of a striker, laying in those right hands off the ropes. Russo sees him coming. Ooh. He did not land well on the apron. Let's just put it that way.
Chris Sterling now tries to make his way back into this matchup, and Russo capitalizes with an absolute mean streak. I mean, look, that was a cheap shot, but I'm not going to lie. That's quite effective.
But Russo absolutely doesn't care if this match ends in a countout. A victory is a victory is a victory, Bobby. Is a victory.
Well, there's been no slowing his roll ever since that victory over T. Phoenix, something he refuses to let any of us forget about.
Oh, God, would you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Oh, the leg is not supposed to bend that way.
Alessandro Russo using the ring itself as a weapon as he dismantles the former champion in Chris Sterling. This is tough to watch, I'll be honest with you, man.
Hey, man, you're partially responsible for this man coming out of his shell to begin with.
All right, look, I saw someone that I thought was getting taken advantage of, and I lent some advice.
Back heel kick on the ground, too. Oh, kick out at 2.
I think it's going to take a lot more than just a couple deft maneuvers to take out the likes of the Revelation Chris Sterling.
We want to say thank you to all of our fans here in Riverside, as well as all the people streaming the show from home, and to the select few of you that are in the building tonight streaming the show here.
That's like Inception. It's like a show inside of a show.
Yeah, it just shows people can't get off their phones. Alessandro Russo might be making a mistake letting Chris Sterling get his air back. Big kick in the midsection. Oh, could we see? Big, oh, cover 2! Oh, that was close.
That could be the game changer that Sterling needs to hop back into the driver's seat here. He's having a tough time getting back to his feet. And you got to wonder what his strategy is going to be once he gets back there, too.
I would hope blunt force trauma, and that right there. Big pushing shoulder tackles. Back to the ropes. Got him around the waist. Wait a minute, German suplex up on the shoulder blades. If he covers him, this could be it.
He's a little slow in that pin attempt. He floats over.
Cover.
Practically no pressure. There was no pressure keeping his lateral area down.
He didn't have the strength that he needed to keep him down. But a German suplex that high up on the neck, not an easy thing to bounce back from.
This has been a dogfight up until this point, and it looks as if Sterling has Russo in his crosshairs. He's looking for the crack shot, but he can't even launch himself off.
Basement DDT from the main event. Oh, it was a kick out, Bobby, but it's getting closer and closer to 3.
That was more of a, I wouldn't call it a desperation move, but I would say it was a move out of instinct. Alessandro Russo is hot in pursuit. What's he got in mind here? There's no way he's going to get him up for that blue thunder bomb. There's no way he's going to pull that off.
He couldn't get him with the scoop slam. To think he was going to blast out the blue thunder bomb. Sterling fighting back, trying to gain some offensive momentum. Ooh! Oh, kick to the knee.
Targeting that bad knee.
Oh! We've got a cover.
He's right in position to grab the ropes. He was out.
Even if he was cognizant. Even if he was cognizant enough to reach the ropes to break the pinfall, I'm willing to bet you, Bobby, he just didn't want to. He didn't have it in him to continue.
That curb stomp was so well placed. Hell, Sterling's barely showing any signs of life now. You know, for a guy who refuses to accept the fact that he's, still a mid-card competitor, there's going to be no keeping a lid on the main event, air quotes, from this point forward.
Great job, Russo. However, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. You see, a few weeks ago, Chris Sterling, the revelation, he had the audacity to disrespect me. He disrespected you. So now it's time to send a message.
Wait a minute.
There's no message to be sent.
Good job, stop. Good job. Come on, 1, 2, 3, you crowned the right winner. Now, goodbye.
Referee Tyler Calloway trying to be the voice of reason. No good. Russo's got a chair.
Oh, there's no reason for this.
No
reason for this.
Oh no. Oh no, what is he trying to do now? He's got that knee wrenched in that chair. No.
There is no honor in any bit of this. There is nothing just about it whatsoever. For Christ's sake, that's assault. That is nothing shy of assault.
You know what? I mean, he might be mad about me.
Whether it's the commentators, whether it's the announcer, or the rest of the RWA talent. You dare defy me, and you'll pay the price.
Get that mince.
Alessandro, the main event.
Look, I'm just going to say it, Bobby. David Morales is absolutely ruining the RWA. That might just be my opinion.
Is there an EMT in the house? That man needs medical attention, for Christ's sake. He says, Simon Eddie, I don't mean to swear on your broadcast, and I don't mean to talk over you.
My broadcast?
But this is a bit
his
much.
Broadcast. I don't know if you've been listening, but this is David Morales' RWA show.
It's a little bit too much of a pill for me to swallow. I'm sorry. Folks, I want to thank you all for joining us on our live broadcast via the Facebook feed. We're going to try to regain our bearings here.
Officials, assist Sterling out of the ring here.